Hello, thanks for joining me. My name is Vanessa, and today I'm going to be propagating Philodendron micans variegated. The micans that we're going to be propagating today is Philodendron micans pink/albo variegated. If you didn't see my previous video, I did do a list of the different Philodendron micans that I have in my collection, so definitely check that out if you're interested. So this is the first time I'm propagating this beauty, and she has just grown so much since I got her. It's just a super long, beautiful vine. So I'm going to propagate today with you. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about propagation in general. I love propagating, so I am constantly wanting to make more babies of my plants, and I am a plant seller, so that makes it great for me. I start off and I pack my soil into 5.5 ounce plastic containers, and this is, I found, great for my propagation. I could fit a couple of cuttings in there easily, so it saves space, and the cup is clear, so you will be able to see when the roots are starting. I make sure and start off with some clean and sanitized pruners that I did that ahead of time. The reason you do that is you want to make sure you're not introducing anything bad into your plants. So you're killing off any bacteria or viruses. So it's super important to make sure you get a good start, clean pruning shears. This one is going to give me so much babies. I am so in love with this. So let's see, let's start off. It is philodendrons in general, I have found, are very easy to propagate, and I don't find that you need any rooting hormone, so I don't usually use rooting hormone for my philodendrons. You're going to see that at each leaf you can cut above and below, and that can produce a new plant at this node. So I have found the growth point for philodendron micans is on the opposite side of the leaf. This is the top cut. So when you're propagating, this one is going to be absolutely the one you want to make sure you keep protect and make sure it gets a good growing start, because we know the variegation is growing through this beautiful top cut. And you see those little nubbies around the top of the right here. Those little nubbies, those are aerial roots that are going to make it super easy for it to start rooting. Those are going to get into beautiful roots. So I just place it into my soil like that, and we're going down the line each. I'm going to cut off the excess stem here. Okay, this is just stem, we don't need it. And I'm going to go down to the next cutting here. And you can see it has more beautiful aerial roots right there. It's going to really take off. And you can see that variegation is that striping on the stem. That is just beautiful. Okay, so this one, once again, we have a lot of stem that we don't need, so I'm just going to chop that off. And then I'm going to go down. Look how beautiful this leaf is. So in the stem, you see it has longer aerial roots. That's going to be super easy. It's going to root right away. And I have found, you see where the leaf is here, the attachment where the leaf is, and then here is the cataphyll. And the new growth point is going to come opposite of the leaf. So that's where you can expect your new plant growth to come from. Oh man, I think this beautiful vine is just gonna make so many beautiful babies. Like I'm loving the striping on the stem is looking great. And you just keep going down the line. So each leaf has a growth point at the opposite side. So I'm getting my cup and placing it inside. I'm going to bury this nice long aerial root. I'm going to bury that so it can get rooting. Here's my first cup. I have multiple plants in there. Look at that. Beautiful. So we still got lots to go. Let's keep going. Beautiful. So just so many beautiful plants here. So for me, in philodendrons, I have found for any of my aeroids, really, I find that the most important thing is to have your pruners sanitized, clean, new soil, and I don't let the cuttings callus. I think it's more important to have the clean soil, clean pruning shears, and to get it into the soil and into a humid environment as soon as possible. After that, I'll place them into the humidity bin, and they'll root. Checking up on them, making sure they don't dry out and they have consistent moisture. So here we are. I think I'm going to take one more cutting and then we'll be done for this one. Here's our first cup. See, there's our top cut, and then everything after that are one leaf mid cut. Right now, I am just propagating every leaf that I had taken, and the striping in the stem is making me think I'm going to get a lot of good, beautiful variegated plants. With variegated plants like this, variegation is not guaranteed. Even though you saw the mama, she's gorgeous, and every leaf had variegation, and it was very, very nice and balanced. But it doesn't guarantee her offspring will have that same variegation. It just is, I'm going to propagate everything and then see what grows, and then continue the generation after generation, pulling out the best variegation. But she's amazing to start with. So I have a feeling she's going to be a great mama. Here's this other one. I think I got to fix this one because we have I want to bury those roots sticking out. Here's another cup. And then here's the other cup. You can see how this one transitions. You can see side by side. It comes out pink and then it hardens off that bright white. Really beautiful. You can see these are all the cuttings we got from our plant, and I'm going to leave these few leaves on it. You can see I'm just going to give them a little bit of drink of water. So you can see, like, we pre-moistened this. You can see it's moistened on the bottom, but even on the top, as the water desiccates, it just goes and dries the top layer pretty quickly. So I am just going to just give it a little bit. And you could see the top layer, it's just working its way down slowly. And it'll just give it just I found that's the right amount to keep it moistened while it roots. So you see it's working its way down, but I'm not filling it up so much that you're just drowning it and oversaturating it. It's just enough to work its way thoroughly and be good and moist. Beautiful. Okay, and this is the last one. This is my bin that I will be propagating. I found this and one other, the double, a bigger size works perfectly for my propagation shelves. You can see this is already filled up with propagations that I had earlier, but you can see that with the condensation, just creates a greenhouse environment where it's like a little ecosystem. As the plant cuttings transpire, as the water evaporates from the soil, it's creating a humid environment that's kind of like a little tiny humid moist greenhouse for it. So it's perfect. You can do this even with like a Ziploc bag, you know. The only thing is I put it underneath my grow lights. If you don't have grow lights, make sure you don't put it in full sun, because that will cook them. You don't want to cook your plants. So here's some Philodendron micans aria that I have already propagated. So these are like a few weeks ago. You can kind of see that they're starting to root. You'll start to see them on the sides of, like this one's nice and good and ready. You can see that's the nice thing about these cups. You get to see those roots and they'll be nice. So, and this is the way I do it with multiple species. I have some Hoya here, and yeah, so this has worked really well for me. And like I said, having multiple cuttings into one cup definitely saves space instead of having one plant per cup. That's my video. I'm going to put these in one of my propagation tubs and check up on them and make sure that they don't dry out while they're rooting. Usually they don't, but it's just good to check at least once a week and see if they need any additional water. And so, yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments. I'm going to do another propagation video of Hoya compacta and also Hoya polynera. So make sure you like and subscribe to my channel and let me know what you want me to see me doing next as far as plants, questions you have. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, well, happy gardening. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.